We are back here after resetting the stream. I am pretty confident that initially that did not do anything for us. We'll see if it helps us in the long run here. We've been lucky enough to not have any issues in recent times, but this week we've run into a couple of issues. Looks like qualification's still going on here. Like to see this get better once the lobby gets loaded in. This is fairly normal when we just get in the lobby, but the problem was I saw some issues before we got here. Josh Close, final qualifier, 16.022. So Tyler Shell, P1, Bryce Bailey, P2, Ryan Pace, 3rd, Billy Rowley, 4th, and 5th place going to go to Dylan Workman as we get ready for our heat races here tonight. Yeah, I think ETC is striking us again here. Zardul. I am moving September 1st back to Comcast land, and that literally cannot come fast enough. So qualifications is over, getting ready to load into the heat race session. Oh, no. Sosnowski is getting said every time. It's got color and flair. All right, so we are advancing from the qualification session to the first heat race. Trying to see how many we're going to have. Looks like we're going to have 3 heat races here. So the first of 3 heat races on tap for tonight. We'll really know how we're doing if once we get Trading Paints to catch up with us. That way we know nothing is downloading or loading. We'll have a good idea. But we got what we got. I've pulled out my entire bag of tricks. It's that small town plug into a tree internet. Heat race number 1. Rolling on track now. Zane Scott, Team SETI driver, on the pole with Michael Sheridan to his outside in a 15. Ryan Blaney, Dave Blaney, Sim Team, sorry. Billy Rowley, Team SETI driver, inside row number 2 with Elbows Up Sim Sports Tyler Shell to his outside. Quick time here tonight. Josh Close and Brandon Igo, row number 3, and Bo Brunig and William Duvall will round out the field. No, I'm not saying it 5 times fast because I wouldn't be able to. It'd be something altogether different. So 10 laps the distance, top 4 should advance for us here. Zane Scott going to give him green off of turn number 4. Great start for Scott. Ooh, we got problems in the back. Brandon Igo contact with Bo Brunig. Those two cars get straightened out. No caution. Out front, Zane Scott with the race lead. Michael Sheridan there on his back bumper, and Tyler Schell trying to work the inside. Billy Rowley right now in fourth with Josh Close all over his back bumper, looking for that transfer spot. Close going to slide in. I think those two cars made contact and they hit again. I don't think Rowley appreciated that. Them boys having it out here in the early going. We got a race for the lead out front. Michael Sheridan is boxed in at the moment because Zane Scott is looking at Tyler Schell to his inside, and now Schell puts the slide job in. He's going to take control of the race lead. Rowley holding on to the fourth and final transfer at the moment, and I do believe he is catching the back bumper of Sheridan, but Josh Close is not going anywhere right now. Halfway through here, Zane Scott in second, Sheridan third. See Sheridan got a real good run on Zane down the backstretch there. Now looking to the inside. Two of the Wicked Cushion teams. These guys work together, and they got Rowley behind him. Team SETI ×2. Dave Blaney Sim Team in the middle. And Josh Close just hoping for one of these guys to slip up. He's right there in a position to take advantage if something should happen. Laps are winding down here. Top four advancing. Rowley trying to make sure that he is in that top four. Michael Sheridan to the inside of Zane Scott here. Trying to work the bottom. You can see there's a lot of moisture still on that track. White flag. Down the backstretch, Tyler Schell has control of this race. He's going to take victory in heat race number 1. This is the race for second here as Zane Scott will grab that position. Michael Sheridan third, and fourth place to Billy Rowley. Heat race number 2 lining up now. Jonathan Lowe going to start on the pole in that DOB number 20. Anthony Lepresto to his outside in the 57. Dylan Workman inside row number 2 in the 09 with Bryce Bailey to his outside in the 2. John Bragman and Jordan Hack, row number 3. Tim Burner and Aaron Schaefer will round out your field here in heat race number 2. 10 laps the distance. Top 4 will advance. Second of 3 heat races here. We might actually get away without a B main. Have to see how that works out. I think we'll probably go straight to the feature. So Jonathan Lowe going to give him green here off of turn number 4. Good start for Lowe. Got a good jump on Lepresto. Look at Dylan Workman up the inside. Slotting into third here. He's going to go to the high side of the track. Bryce Bailey going to try to go around him. Not going to happen there. But he will get a good run off the corner. Take that spot away as he slides in. Ooh, Lepresto getting into the back of Lowe. That backs everybody up there for a moment. Workman looking to take advantage, but he is stuck right there on the back bumper of Lowe. Great charge here from Workman, who now puts the slider in to take the race lead. Anthony Lepresto, after that contact, looking to recover. And don't look now, but the War Faction Esports driver, Jordan Hack, is looking to take fourth spot away from Bryce Bailey. Workman with the race lead right now. Jonathan Lowe really charging back now. You saw him put the slide job in, and Workman was able to get back around. But Lowe, who was losing spots just a moment ago, now trying to recover. But you saw Lepresto put the slider in. Lowe ran into the back of the 57. Bryce Bailey was able to move into second, and now he's looking for the race lead. Slider in, Bailey coming off 4 with a big head of steam. He's got it. Well, Bryce Bailey was under fire from Hack, and all of a sudden now he's leading this race. But here comes Dylan Workman once again. This track and how these drivers are driving it is changing rapidly. They keep finding different lanes. Ooh, Lepresto into Hack! Hack into the fence! That's a death knell for Hack. He was able to straighten it out, but he was in the transfer spot and now knocked back to 7th with just 2 laps left in this race. That contact with Lepresto really, really hurt him. 4th place now belongs to the 17 of Bragman. Bryce Bailey out front in a comfortable advantage right now over Dylan Workman. Lepresto 3rd. Bragman holding on to that final transfer spot. Hack going to make contact with another driver back there. He goes into the fence. Bragman going to take home that 4th spot on the final lap. What a wild heat race there in heat race number 2. Now we get squared up for the final heat race of the evening. Heat race number 3 lineup going to look like this. David Flick in the 055 on pole with Nathan Davis to his outside in the Black Diamond 36. Brett Strickler, Dave Blaney Sim Team driver, inside row number 2 with Ryan Pace to his outside. Tyler Henselman and Todd LeBeau, row 3. And rounding out your field is the 12 of Trey Schmidt. So here we go. 10 more laps to determine the starting lineup for tonight's feature. Flick really got a good jump there. Caught Nathan Davis off guard, who's now under fire from Brett Strickler. See Davis able to recover, but now Ryan Pace on the outside looking to pick up a couple of spots. Pace cutting to the inside of Strickler there as Davis makes the similar maneuver on the race leader. Davis trying to hold the bottom to get around David Flick. And Ryan Pace coming with him. Davis able to take the race lead. Pace had to leave room for Flick there. Strickler got into the fence. So Ryan Pace comfortably slots into the second spot. He was easily the fastest car on the track there in the opening few laps. Trey Schmidt also working his way forward. David Flick right now has that fourth and final transfer spot. Trey Schmidt wants to take that away. Now Brett Strickler able to get to the outside of Ryan Pace. And he's going to take over that second spot. I think Pace had a little bit of an issue there. But Strickler is turning some very fast laps. He was 4/10 quicker than Nathan Davis on that last lap. Brett Strickler is on the move. Now to the inside, goes to 38. Strickler with the slide job in. Davis has to hop out of the throttle there. But he's going to fight back here in turn one. Davis going to throw his slider in. Strickler with the over-under down the backstretch once more. Davis pulls out to try and challenge once more. These boys trading sliders back and forth in the late stages here. Strickler was running some really quick laps. Nathan Davis now seemingly woken up here. He's able to cut down off of 4, find that moisture that's still right there off of turn 4. It's working for him, but now he's got to change it up. Going to try to use the inside line here. And Strickler's going to power around the outside. Brett Strickler to the race lead. Trey Schmidt has made his way into the top 4. It is the final lap. Brett Strickler looking to take the win here off of turn number 4. Nathan Davis protects second spot over Ryan Pace. And fourth place, and the final transfer spot in tonight's feature will go to Trey Schmidt. And now we move into our 5-minute warm-up session before tonight's 25-lap feature. All of our drivers getting lined up in the warm-up session to salute you, the fans. Four-wide salute made famous by the Outlaws themselves. Greg Thielsen saying, unfortunately, he's bowing out of the event, have to be to the airport to fly out for his new job tomorrow. Well, that sucks, but new job, new opportunities, hardly a reason to frown. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, all the competitors for the Hard Knocks night. in the 2019 DOB Advantage Xtreme Lubricants 410 Knoxville Nationals. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us throughout the week. Like we said, we've had some internet problems. But we're still here, hanging out, watching some good racing. And we're getting ready to turn these boys loose so that they can get a couple of minutes of practice to figure out what these cars are going to do for 25 laps. Anthony Lepresto was the man who took initiative there to get out front. You saw Brett Strickler having some contact there on the backstretch. Right now, Anthony Lepresto is the man with the fastest lap time. But just as I say that, Tyler Schell goes P1. Brandon Igo currently sitting in third. Michael Sheridan working the inside of the track, 7th quick at the moment. Let's ride along with Mr. Lepresto. See the master at work. Track's still in real good shape. Cushion not too rough. A lot of moisture out there. But it will change quickly come feature time. David Flick goes P1 in the 56, knocking Tyler Schell off of the top spot there for the warm-up session. Brett Strickler was able to turn in the 2nd quickest lap. So those are the guys to watch in the early going here. We've seen it throughout the week how this track will start out a certain way, which the past couple nights has had everybody on the bottom of the race course. Not sure that's the way it's going to go here. I think we're probably going to start out on the top. The bottom is still competitive, but I'm guessing we might wear out the top, making the bottom a real valid choice. Starting to roll here for our 25-lap A main, the Hard Knox A main. These are the guys that had trouble on their qualifying nights, and now they're looking to do a little better here and make their way into tomorrow night's big show. Top 4 will make the A main for tomorrow night's event, and everybody else has to start behind the rest of the cars when it comes to the consies tomorrow night. So top 4 get to the big show. The rest of them relegated to the soup tomorrow night. Tyler Schell, 16-year-old elbows up sim sport driver on the pole with Bryce Bailey to the outside. Brett Strickler, Zane Scott, row 2. Dylan Workman, Nathan Davis, row 3. Michael Sheridan, Anthony Lepresto, Ryan Pace, Billy Rowley, John Bragman, Trey Schmidt, Josh Close, Jonathan Lowe, Todd LeBou, William Duvall, Aaron Schaefer, Tyler Henselman, Bo Bruning, Tim Berner, David Flick, Brandon Igo, and Jordan Hack rounding out your field. Here we go. Going green this time for 25 laps. Tyler Schell going to lead them down. We're off. Schell got a good jump. Bryce Bailey under fire from Brett Strickler. You can see those two make contact. Strickler put the slide job in. Michael Sheridan getting caught up with Nathan Davis as those guys start to accordion there. See, Strickler into the fence. Bailey and him nearly make contact once more. Billy Rowley really making a charge there. He started 10th. He's up to 7th here. Nathan Davis going to put the slide job in. Rowley going to try to follow him. You can see Trey Schmidt there in the middle of the racetrack. They were 3 wide off of turn 2 there for a moment. You can see Rowley working the bottom. Bryce Bailey trying to take away some of that groove. Oh, we got a problem at the rear of the field. Aaron Schaefer upside down. Let's back this up and see what happened. Holy moly. Schaefer right down on the bottom with Bo Bruning. That's Bragman and LeBeau there. Looked like LeBeau come down the racetrack, made contact with both of those cars. Get a different viewpoint on it. Yowie, wowie. So there you have it. First caution of the evening. See Dylan Workman up 3 spots to second there. Billy Rowley, Trey Schmidt, both up 4. White flag lap moves to lap 28. Remember, yellow flag laps do not count in DOB competition. Caution lights out on the pace truck. We will be going green next time by Jordan Hack, John Bragman, both off track. Look to be, well, Todd LeBeau is also off track as well. Somehow Aaron Schaefer is still out there. He has made a pit stop, but is not a lap down. So 3 cars out of this race. 20 left to do battle, and only 4 are going to make the big show tomorrow night. Tyler Schell to give him green. Schell got everybody to back up there. Workman caught out. He's going to work the bottom side of the racetrack here. Got Zane Scott right there on his back bumper. Strickler on the outside. Bryce Bailey working the high side with him. Billy Rowley still climbing his way forward. See Scott and Strickler doing battle there. Bryce Bailey has caught the back of Brett Strickler. Nathan Davis starting to come forward in this race, trying to insert himself into this battle. Watching Zane Scott right now. Bryce Bailey has a little bit of an issue there on the cushion. He cuts down. That gives Nathan Davis room on the outside. All the while, Tyler Schell running off into the distance at the moment. He loves to see these guys battling it out. Bryce Bailey to the outside of Brett Strickler. Strickler wasn't giving him room, but Bailey didn't ask. He took it. Now 3 wide off of turn 2 was Bailey, Strickler, and Scott. Whoa, contact there between Zane Scott and Nathan Davis. And then more contact here as Trey Schmidt and Billy Rowley go around. Everybody slowed down for the caution. Let's back this up, see what started it all. Here's Nathan Davis on the outside here. He's going to duck to the inside of Bryce Bailey. Looked like he and Zane Scott came together, and then there was contact between Trey Schmidt and Billy Rowley, which actually brought out the caution. Let's take a look at this and see what happened here. That's one of those deals. I don't think that Billy really lost a whole lot of momentum there, but Trey was working that slider line, trying to get to the top side of the track, and just caught the rear bumper of the Team SETI 79. Tyler Schell been running really well all night. He's got the race lead and had a big lead over Workman. I'm sure he didn't want to see that caution flag fly, but fly it did. Trey Schmidt has claimed that last caution, so he will tag the end of the field. Both he and Rowley really lost a lot of positions there. They have effectively been taken out of this top 4 event. Tyler Schell. Wow, what a great start from Tyler. Workman trying to close that big gap. Remember, only 4 of these guys make the big show tomorrow night. Everybody else has to start behind all of the drivers that did not gamble their points here tonight. So you are effectively looking at tomorrow night's C main from 5th on back. Right now, Brett Strickler is in 3rd. He's trying to put a move on Dylan Workman. And Zane Scott and Bryce Bailey are doing battle for that final transfer. But here comes the Presto up the outside. Those 2 cars make contact. They got hooked up there for a moment. Looked like they had an anchor put on that thing, which allowed Zane Scott to take over that final transfer. But now, Brett Strickler has backed up to these guys. And the caution flag gonna wave here. For a reason we're gonna have to figure out. There it is. Igo and Burner bringing out the caution. Trey Schmidt involved there as well. He was unfortunately the guy that caught Tim Burner there on the inside. All 3 of those guys got it straightened out, back going. Lap 34 becomes our white flag lap. Josh Close, the man on the move right now, currently in 7th. Anthony Lepresto probably liked that caution's timing, as he had the contact that pushed him back. Prowler Live, thank you for the follow and the subscription, my friend. Really appreciate that. Having some internet problems here tonight. Might have to call and cuss some people out. I swear to God, they know me so well down there. Comcast internet coming in a couple of weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Moving back to the land. Maybe not at fiber optics. Actually, I gotta check into that. But before I do that, let's finish this race. Final 10 laps. Gonna kick off here as Tyler Schell gives them green off of turn 4. Workman holding down second. Zane Scott third. Brett Strickler trying to get some insurance here. He's got a Lepresto all over his back bumper. You see Strickler's car not exactly doing what he wants it to do, but he is struggling with it, wheeling it at the moment. Wow, look at Lepresto. Anthony Lepresto found something on that outside lane and drove around both Strickler and Scott. And in the next corner, he took second spot over Workman. They're 3 wide right now, but Lepresto's going to have that momentum and take control down the front stretch. Brett Strickler now in 5th place. Odd man out as Zane Scott, working the bottom, is holding on to that 4th and final transfer. But here comes Strickler back on the outside. He saw Lepresto do it, so he went to the top side. Now Zane Scott going to try to get up there himself, but you saw that car step out as he reached the cushion. Whoa, problem for Bryce Bailey. He ran up over the back of Brett Strickler. Caution flag going to wave. Let's back it up. You can see Strickler had to lift there as Scott put the slide job in and then had problems on the cushion. Bailey I was going to say that I was surprised that actually brought out the caution, since he was still straight, but you saw it went through the fence and it basically brought him to a halt, which is why the caution flag waved. I think it's worse than Amish, Bill. I do believe. I don't want to say I'm not a hillbilly myself, but I do like the finer things in life, as in good high-speed internet. Look at Josh Close. Josh started this race in 13th. He has made 9 spots and now holds that final transfer spot in 4th. Top 4 will start from 21st to 24th in tomorrow night's main event. And right now, Josh Close doing what he needs to do. When we go back to green here, it will be lap 33. And lap 37 will be when the white flag waves. So 5 laps left here. And Tyler Schell, who has led this whole thing, looking to close it out. But he's got Anthony Lepresto on his back bumper now, and he's not going to make it easy. Another good start for Schell. Lepresto goes to the high side of the track, which we saw him working quite well before the caution started to wave. Man, look at Shell. He is on a rail, man. He got a great jump, but it wasn't a gap like this. He is pulling Lepresto at an accelerated rate. Right now, Josh Close holding on to that fourth and final transfer, but you can see, oh, one car upside down. It's Nathan Davis. I was just about to say that Brett Strickler was really charging there on the outside. Let's back this up and see what happened to Davis. You see no front wing. Bryce Bailey comes in, makes contact with the 36. And Davis up and over and out of this race. So Shell, Lepresto, Workman, and Close. That's the 4 transfers right now. Gotta see here. I don't think we are to green-white checkered yet. Should be lap 38 when we go back to green. Lap 40 is white flag lap, so not quite. Tyler Shell gonna give us one more restart here. He's been doing fantastically all night long. And this one should finish it off. Actually, we are going to have another caution flag lap here. So now the light's off on the pace truck. So it will be a green-white checkered finish. Shell getting ready. He's had great starts. Can he make it happen one more time here? Lepresto able to hang with him fairly well this time. But Shell to the bottom of the track. Lepresto up to the top. Josh Close is the man we're going to watch. You see him right on the back bumper of Dylan Workman. He's working the bottom side of the racetrack. White flag in the air for Tyler Shell. Josh Close trying to hold on to that fourth and final transfer spot. Tyler Shell has 2 more corners, and he's going to win here on the Hard Knocks night. Anthony Lepresto's second. Josh Close going to hold off the charging Brett Strickler, and he will take the fourth and final transfer to tomorrow night's A main. Dylan Workman ended up in 3rd. And that is it for tonight's action. Top 4 are the 4 drivers that will advance to the big show tomorrow night. They don't have to worry about the alphabet soup. They've got to worry about coming from the tail of the A main tomorrow night. But they are in it. Tyler Shell, Anthony Lepresto, Dylan Workman, and Josh Close. The 4 drivers who have earned their keep here tonight. So we're hopping in the broadcast booth. Everybody hopping in here with us. We've got Tyler Shell, winner here, the Hard Knocks night at Knoxville. Tyler, this isn't really the race that you wanted to take victory in, but if you're going to be in it, A win's not too bad to lock yourself into tomorrow night's A main. How does it feel?
Feels good, man. I showed speed the whole night. I was basically quickest car there in every session I raced in, and I just hated them cautions at the end. I would pull a big gap, and then they would get a start on my tail, and I couldn't screw up. And it feels good though to win.
I was going to say, those late cautions had to make you nervous. You had a couple of restarts there with Workman on your tail, and all of a sudden you had Anthony Lepresto there, so you know the quality of the guys behind you was pretty high, and the opportunity for them to get a run was going to be there. So you had to get excellent restarts, which you absolutely did.
Yeah, having anybody in this league to start behind you is tough. Everyone's good in the league. That's why it's the toughest. Just can't screw up, especially in the slick. It shows definitely, and yeah.
So, Tyler, going to start 21st tomorrow night in the A main. You think you got a car that can get you out front? Looked like you were able to run the bottom pretty well. Any adjustments you got to make? How confident are you going tomorrow night?
I'm feeling good, man. It's gonna be a long race. Have time, just gotta go. Can't really sit back at all. Only being 35 laps, and I feel like the car can move around. I mean, I tried different lines tonight. Tried the top, the middle, and the bottom. The car felt good. A little snug, but other than that, car felt good.
Well, there you have it. The winner here tonight, the Hard Knocks night in the DOB Advantage Xtreme Lubricants 410 Knoxville Nationals. Tyler Shell, congratulations, my friend.
Thanks, man. I would have to thank the team, Elbows Up SimSport, you for sponsoring me, Motorsports Beat, BS Air, Dude Products, and Wicked Energy Gum for the free pack of gum for quick time.
There you have it from our race winner. Let's talk to Anthony Lepresto. Anthony, charging from 8th place here tonight to get up to 2nd and earn your way into the big show tomorrow night. Looked like it was a little tough going there early on, but all of a sudden your car really took control of that high line, and you were passing guys like they were sitting still there for a moment.
Yeah, that's sometimes how it works at some of these tracks, when you get some good two-lane racing going. Guys fast on the bottom, guys fast on the top. And, I felt like at the beginning of the race we were faster than a lot of guys in front of us at the top of the track, but it's hard to get by them sometimes when it's just close racing like that. So had to be patient and come off where I could, and we're able to make our way through the field there and pick up transfer into the big show, so happy about it.
Now, we've seen this week a lot of different types of tracks, and I'm sure tonight was no different. 23 cars here tonight, and the format was a little different. So it's kind of a track that we're not used to seeing in DOB competition. And how did that change your approach to tonight's race, the adjustments that you made, and the different lines that you tried in the feature?
Well, I